I think Milo made a lot of great points about the state of the zombies community, but there's a lot of stuff that he didn't cover. And I've never seen anything quite like that. I'm not even clinging on to hope of the past. I'm clinging on to hope just in general. Will that happen with Call of Duty? I hope so, man. So it's not really that big of a secret that yesterday didn't really go as planned. And if you're wondering what exactly happened, well, if you're a Zombies fan, then you would know that the brand new Terra Maledicta Easter egg has already been solved and completed through data miners and leakers and all that stuff, figuring it out by being able to access the files early and play the brand new map that doesn't come out until Monday. They were able to play it early, which is just hilarious. And I'm not mad at any of those people. They can do whatever they want. I didn't have to go search this information, but I did because I'm curious. And yeah, the Easter egg has been solved and people are very upset. There's no boss fight. The quest is pretty lame. It's not too dissimilar from the green portal Easter egg in Duranfang. You just go up and hit X or F or square on a couple different things and boom, Easter egg complete. But I just kind of wanted to highlight that, yeah, that happened and it was a pretty big blow to the zombies morale. Now, I think a lot of people were hoping that, hey, Treyarch was rushed with Duranfang's release. Vanguard came out in a piss poor state, maybe giving them this extra 2 weeks to tighten up some loose nuts and bolts with whatever's going on behind the scenes. Maybe this will kind of help things. It didn't. The content that we are getting is below average. It's not quality. It is a shame. It really is. And I'm not saying this to attack the devs or dog on the devs. I've already done that. Okay, I have already done that. I have made, I don't know if it's a dozen, but I made a good amount of videos venting my frustrations about Vanguard and what happened when that game launched. And to just kind of quickly recap that, if you're unfamiliar, I think what happened with the launch of this game, Vanguard, and the multiplayer zombies, Warzone, all of it, should have been almost illegal. Like, the fact that they misled the community and sold us such a broken product, charged us money for it, and then just kind of went away on vacation, I think is some of the most disrespectful stuff I've ever seen in all of the years that I've been active in this community, since 2015. And it's not that I think developers shouldn't have vacation time or anything like that, but if I promise to sell you something and then I sell it to you broken, I should be doing everything in my power to fix the mistake that I just made and repair the damage that I did psychologically because I just lied and misled to you. And I just feel like taking a vacation after doing something deceitful is just kind of gross. And I've never seen anything quite like that, where we get sold a product and then just get slapped in the face and told to shut up. But let me just make something clear. I'm not yelling at the devs. I'm not yelling at Activision. I'm not yelling at anybody. I'm just saying that it was wrong. And the fact that we didn't really even get as much of an apology for like 2 or 3 months, and I would even dare to say that it wasn't that much of an apology, felt kind of disrespectful to somebody like me who has genuinely been giving them excuses for when they mess up and hoping for the best. And so I was pissed. I really was. But at this point, I'm just kind of laughing. I'm just kind of accepting that this game isn't gonna get better. It might be okay. It might be playable by October, by September even. Do you really want to sit around and wait until like late summer, early fall, when the next COD's about to come out, when you've already probably played the beta for Modern Warfare 2? Do you want to sit around and wait for Vanguard to get better? I don't really. So I think what we need to do as a community is just shift our perspective and go, hey, you know what? This game ain't great. It's fine. I already paid my money for it. I'm going to swallow that pill, or don't buy it if you haven't. And I'm just going to play it when I feel like it. I'll make content on it if I feel like it. I'm going to give each map a shot when they come out. But I'm not going to like just cling on to this anger and to this frustration towards the devs, because yelling at them isn't going to help. They know what's going on. They hear our frustrations. We should be vocal when it is time to be vocal. Of course, I'm not going to dispute that ever. But what else is there to say? What else is there to say? And I'm not calling out anybody like BT or Nero or anything like that. None of that stuff. I love those guys. I love their channels. I think they're hilarious. I'm just saying, from my own standpoint, I've already ripped the devs up and down, probably a little overtly disrespectful, but I felt disrespected. And I think a lot of the community feels disrespected. And when they put out a brand new map and act like it's going to be this huge zombies experience, and there's 10 minutes of content in there, the objectives are the same from Duranfang. The Pack-a-Punch camo still doesn't light up. They put all the files in there early. People exploit them, which okay, I'm not dogging them either. I'm not dogging anybody. Why am I justifying God? Damn it. I hate when I do that. The point is, I have accepted it's a train wreck, and I am willing to move on. Play it when I want to play it. Have fun with it when I want to have fun with it. But I'm done taking it seriously. This is going to go down in history as one of the worst experiences zombies-wise that we've ever had. And it's going to be like Advanced Warfare. And that's fine. In 2 or 3 years, when we're playing BO4 and BO3 and reminiscing about all the great times, we're going to look back and go, holy crap, do you remember Terra Maledicta? Do you remember Daranfang? And we're going to load them up and be like, yeah, this still isn't great. Or hell, maybe Treyarch does a 180 and fixes the whole thing midsummer. I doubt it, but a man can hope. And I don't know if you saw, but Milo made a video not too long ago talking about the state of zombies as well. And what really kind of inspired me to make this video was watching his video as well as the Easter egg getting solved. Because I was like, you know what? Let's see if Vanguard can redeem itself. And then it just falls even harder. And so I was like, I have to talk about this. I just have to. So in Milo's video, he's talking about the state of Call of Duty, Activision, Blizzard, the lawsuit, COVID, all these different parts, Deviation Games even. He talks about all these different moving parts and why it's making the devs' lives harder. And I totally sympathize with that. I believe it. About half of the staff, he believes, of OG Zombies devs are over at Deviation Games, or at least helping in some capacity. So we might have lost something special that was at Treyarch over to Deviation Games. Are they going to make a new Zombies mode? I personally don't think so. Maybe. But something has shifted, and it's really hard to put the finger on what. We have a lot of moving parts. Like I said, the lawsuit, Microsoft just bought Activision. Devs are leaving Treyarch. There's a shifting internal struggle. Maybe not a struggle, but there's shifting internal moving parts that we are unaware of. Vanguard has had a terrible launch. The pandemic. It's a strange time to be alive as a person, and it's probably a strange time to be in the entertainment industry. And I just have constantly been giving Treyarch and these devs the benefit of the doubt. Oh, it's the pandemic. Oh, it's the lawsuit. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Fine. I'm willing to accept that that is part of it, but something is still off. And I think we are in a destructive phase of Call of Duty. I just think we have been in a downward slope, basically since the end of Infinite Warfare. With World War II and onward, we've kind of been in this downward slope since 2018-ish, give or take. And I think we're finally at the very bottom valley of that, and that's Vanguard's life cycle. And I think when Modern Warfare 2 launches, and it's on a newer engine, and has Warzone 2.0 or whatever, I think we're going to see a whole new chapter of Call of Duty be birthed into our reality. And I think this is going to happen with Zombies in 2023 with Treyarch. Now, it might even be a Zombies mode that I particularly don't like. It could be a flushed out version of Daranfang in 2023. They could not bring back that traditional survival / round-based experience that we all love. They could not. I mean, we don't know. They keep doing it with this game, so why wouldn't they do it again? They could continually make a mode that I don't like, but I genuinely believe that the community of COD fans from, I don't know, I guess Modern Warfare 3 or something like that to basically Infinite Warfare, World War II era, I think that segment of Call of Duty history is done for. And I want to be part of that rebuilding phase. I do. Because like a forest fire, when it gets overpopulated and there is so much debris on the ground, what will happen is forest will naturally catch on fire and burn itself down. And then all of that nutrients from all the plants will go into the ground and it will grow back up into something even more majestic and more beautiful. All the animals will find their homes and life will be restored as it should. Will that happen with Call of Duty? I hope so, man. Fuck so. Because I'm not getting any younger. I'm 693. I know I look pretty good for my age, but I'm not getting any younger. And I don't want to sit around and wait and go, well, it's a weird time for YouTube. Oh, it's a weird time for COD. The devs this, the pandemic that, the Activision lawsuit this. All of those things are real. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying I don't want to sit here and give excuses, even if they're real excuses. I want to move forward and make content and just live my life and enjoy this franchise. And I want us to all be like on the same page again, even if that page is something completely different. And if I don't like it, then obviously I'll excuse myself from the matter, of course. But right now, I'm not even clinging on to hope of the past. I'm clinging on to hope just in general. The fact that we could be losing something great. Just because the forest burns down doesn't guarantee it grows back, but it's a hell of an indicator. So really, I just wanted to say that, I think Milo made a lot of great points about the state of the zombies community, but there's a lot of stuff that he didn't cover. There's a lot of channels that are booming right now that are just growing rapidly. You have Prism, Spesh, Lego, Conjura, and Zacharyet, and a ton of other people that I probably don't even know. Not to mention the whole entire customs community that is just carrying the shit out of zombies right now. I mean, that new water park map, I just did a reaction on it yesterday. It looks absolutely insane. It looks so much fun. So there is stuff out there to look forward to and to be a part of. And there is a craving, a yearning for zombies content inside of the community, which makes it really confusing, right? Because you think it's dead, you think that nobody wants to watch it, but go look at Mr. T Lexify, go look at Chrism's page. I mean, Lex is watching all of Chrism's videos, streams them on Twitch, reacts to them, uploads them, and it's like this cycle of building up, like I said, the new faces of COD zombies and stuff, whatever that turns into. And I think that there is something good in the works. There is something beautiful here, but you really kind of have to dig to find it. The niche zombies community is probably carrying the whole community some way, somehow. But there is content to be made because Cold War, whether you like that game or not, brought in a whole new type of zombies fan. It's a different player. It's not the hardcore zombies fan, which is why so many people were turned off by zombies for so long. Now it's more accessible. It's a little bit grindier, but the gameplay loops are really fun, so it doesn't feel like a total chore. Something is afoot, and it's hard to pinpoint what it is. And that's all I wanted to say is I believe that it's a new community brewing, a new era of COD brewing, not just generational wise or graphics wise or gameplay wise. I just mean, I genuinely think the old tower has fallen and a new one is being built. And it's going to take time. There's going to be a lot of growing pains. But when you look at these smaller COD channels that are booming right now, growing rapidly, I mean, there's obviously a craving there from a content standpoint, and I don't mean just YouTube, I mean from the video game industry as a whole. So I think that if these devs, once they get settled into their new positions at Microsoft, well, new management, new leadership at Microsoft, I think they'll be able to like let their hair down a little bit, so to speak, not have to feel the pressure of harassment or drinking or all that kind of like negative toxic culture that they were going through. I think they'll actually be free to create a good game. They obviously know how to do it. They've been doing it for a dozen plus years. There's no reason they can't do it again. But I don't know. What do you think about all this? Am I way off base? Am I an idiot? Do you think that I don't know what I'm talking about? I just wanted to have like a heart to heart with you guys, discuss my feelings about the community, discuss my feelings about the game, what I think is going to happen moving forward, because genuinely, it's a scary time. It's a weird time, but I really want to know what you are thinking. So please leave your thoughts down below. And if you like this video at all, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.